My experience was actually a very positive one. I did not know what I was kind of walking into when I walked into it. I didn't know exactly what to expect or what kind of experience it would be. So I went in kind of blind and I just hoped for a good experience. Um, yeah, it ended up being very positive and I really enjoyed working in a team, which is something I'm not totally used to. It really gave me like a lot of insight and a lot of skills I think that will like be very useful progressing forward in my life.
I mean, throughout the challenge, in terms of soft skills, in terms of communicating with people from different nationalities, from different backgrounds, it was a great experience.
I had a really good time. I'm from an economics degree, so I don't get to collaborate very much with teams. So this was definitely a different experience compared to what I normally do in classes. So yeah, I had a great time.
I mean, I loved participating in it. It was a really good environment for encouragement and learning. I joined primarily in order to meet new people and gain new perspectives from people outside of my area of interest, and this definitely helped with that.
Experience was excellent, to be honest. Like, it was both super bad and super good. Like, it was, I don't say super bad, I say super challenging, because it was like a huge challenge for me on a teamwork part mostly. And the topic was totally new and I learned a lot. I think it's like a kind of topic which is very trendy now, and everyone get to hear about it. Like, as soon as you open the social media, it's there. But it was super good because I went through so much experience with my team, and I'm sure that in the future at work or in my studies, I will have to deal with the same situation, and it's prepared me for the same situation, I can say 100%. So in that aspect, I'm very happy that I went through it. At the time being, like back then, I was miserable. But now when I think about it, like, same situation, I can deal with it.
It was a progression of my own experiences. I've been in, kind of like volunteer group work to come create something. But what's different is that we were really encouraged to explore our thinking rather than obligated to complete a deliverable. So it took it took shapes that I wasn't expecting because it was actually a new experience. I'll say that. For me, the time participating in the challenge really helped me like kind of recognize the method in creative creations.
I really liked it. I like the fact that you're throwing in with 5 people in a non-structured project. I think it forced me to understand how to behave, how to motivate, and try to connect the dot between what Innovation Lab is and what they were offering as a challenge. So I think this connection between what the challenge and what you are was a really fun way to approach a project.
So it was a completely new territory for me. So I'd never really participated, in a challenge like this before. And just looking back on it, I'm glad I did. I really enjoyed the collaborative process of working with my team. So whether that was from like brainstorming to reworking iterations of our ideas, and even to just presenting our final work.
Initially, I find it like a bit hard to balance everything I had to do, because like there was this one class I had to drop because I didn't have the prereqs, and that made me like a bit late. So in terms of how that affected like the innovation lab, so initially it was a bit hard to put in like a lot of time, but afterwards I like really upped the hours, like maybe 10 and plus a week, and yeah, it was tough.
My experience here in the innovation lab was really unique and valuable experience because it was totally different from working on the project was totally different from university project. On university project, we're working on just for the focus is on a specific field of the course, but here the challenge was very broad. So I love the experience of working with my teammate and you here. I developed many of my skills here. Thank you very much.
It honestly was a roller coaster experience, just from like inner thoughts of not knowing where I could go from like this very beginning of this like challenge. I kind of knew the different steps that I would be taking since it was on the syllabus, but it was like, how do I go from one step to the other and then actually produce something at the end of it? I felt like I was extremely lost within that whole process to begin with, but having my team there and like continuously like talking to each other, whether it be like during our Tuesday meetings or Monday meetings, or like even on Discord, I feel like their support and like having all of us align on like ideas and thoughts really, really helped me and my experience in the challenge.